Oh, hey, Biafra. Dear friends, weapon of justice have come again. This program is weapon of justice. Share this program everywhere so that everybody will follow us. Weapon of justice. We love Biafra, and we can do everything humanly possible to restore Biafra. Nothing can stop it. We must use our ancient tradition, Arose, to fight our enemies. Now let's talk how our Arose works. Because no Biafra, no peace. My name is Onyinyechukwu Ezeosika. I'm from already in Agwata, Anambra, Biafra land. Today, the reason why we need to talk about this truth is because if we don't do it, nobody can do it for us. We must do it. And this program will continue every Tuesday. We must do it. I know it's not easy. Every Tuesday, 6 o'clock, 6 a.m. in the morning, Biafran time. Weapon of justice. This is weapon of justice. I have a Biafran here with me. He joined me on the phone. Hardcore Biafra. Normal as usual. Hardcore Biafra will normally have a program with. He's here with me. He's here on the phone. He will introduce himself. Normal. I see me. Washineke.
Oh, hey, Biafra.
Oh, hey, Biafra. One name.
Yeah, Biafrans, I'm so happy this morning. Once again, we are here today again. My name is Onyinyechukwu. I'm from Oboko. I'm so much happy for this program. Weapon of justice.
Yes.
Is exactly what we need for Biafra restoration. Weapon of justice. Because our enemies have penetrated us. This the thing you see in our land, the Christianity and all these other religions, Shabbat or whatever they call it, all of them, you see the same thing. It's Roman Empire. The remains of Roman Empire in our land is that religion. Those religions, they want us to believe that it's true, to stop living the life our ancestors lived for us, a clean life, the life they met, and they saw that this life people are living is just like living in heaven. That is the life they destroyed by giving us a book for us to believe in what doesn't exist, to live reality and believe in what doesn't exist. Now, come to think of it, our enemies came to our land. They impose their leaders everywhere, created, cut our land into cities, created government,
Machineke, I'm losing you. Your voice is fading.
Gone.
Yes.
No, I'm coming. There's something I want to explain here. There's something you need to understand. They give the soldiers gun and everything. And for us to save ourselves from all these people, we need to fight them back with guns. And they know fully well that they have more firepower than us. If you talk about guns, Britain will give them more guns, the Arab countries will give them more guns to fight against us. So that simply means that if we are thinking about using what these people have already to fight against them, we are making a very grave mistake. We don't even have a chance against them.
I'm losing your voice again.
Yes, that is what it's called.
Yes, no, yeah.
Our ancestors left it for us. It's a weapon of justice, weapon of truth.
At all.
And it's so sophisticated.
Hello?
Can you hear me, Onyinyechukwu? I hope I'm coming out.
Yes, you are coming out now. You're coming out very clear, yes.
Wonderful.
Go on.
Wonderful. Wonderful. So this RC we are talking about now is so sophisticated. It's so sophisticated that something is so sophisticated that even these white men don't even know the secret behind it. They don't know how it functions. That is why they can convince our people to stop using this weapon against them.
Yeah, I'm losing your voice again.
To convince them that this weapon is evil. That is where they defeated us. And when you have a car, you are driving your car, and you drive your car every time, and later you park it. You park the car and you stop. You don't service it anymore. The car will go out of this repair. Next time when you come to drive the car will not function. That's exactly what happened to our RSS. That when the British, not only the British, the white people, the Europeans, the missionaries, when they came and they convinced people to abandon this.
I'm losing your voice again, Onyinyechukwu. And Onyinyechukwu. I know what I'm meaning. One I not get to lose, one I not get to voice get fade even. The man now.
Am I coming out?
Yes, you're coming out clear now. But sometimes your voice fades sometimes, but now it's clear now. You can go on now.
Okay. So what we are saying is that they actually deceived us by telling us to abandon what we have already. During 67 to 70, during the Biafra War, Nigeria Biafra War.
Yeah.
Should I say? Our ancestors, our fathers then, they built Ogbunigwe. And all those
Watching again.
Where all those things are. See, when you see all those machines, all those red devil, when you see all those machines there, that you just leave them, the rent is beating them, you don't maintain them. Next time, if you need the Ogbunigwe again, if you when you load it, it will not answer you. You must need to repair it once again.
Yes. So Onyinyechukwu, yes, I want to come in there. You see what you just said now about maybe after when we built the Ogbunigwe, we did not service the Ogbunigwe again. We didn't look after the Ogbunigwe at least to be active again. So now everything is rotting there now. But I know what you are trying to explain about the ALOC. I want to explain it again in a different way. This is our tradition now. ALOC by now. Because we abandoned this ALOC. ALOC is not bad thing. People call it they tag it bad name for us to be afraid of it so that we will not go close there. They know how powerful ALOC is. ALOC is a very nice thing to use to fight the enemy. But what you have to do is that you must be honest. Ịkwụba aka gị ọtọ etu arụsị be anyị si arụ ọrụ ịkwụba ha aka ọtọ iji ọdụ possible na oyi arụrụ gị ọrụ mana ọrụcha ọrụ oshigakwa back to you hot ọrụ back because aka ga-adụ ha ọcha onye na-eje na arụsị na-akwụba aka ya ọtọ because arụsị bụ ihe eji eje ọgụ mebie onye na-emebi ihe onwe bịara imebi ihe arụsị ka eji eje mee ritual arụsị eje kpaa ike so and ka arụsị be anyị si arụ ọrụ bụ ọ bụrụ na obodo kwekọrịta si oke now na ihe a kịta bụ ihe na-emebi ihe kịta na be anyị ka eje na nka na-eje alụsị na-enwere alụsị na-akpa ike ka eje ebe a mee ritual for that thing ekwekọrịta dị na obodo kwekọrịta na onwe ha ka ekpebi eje mee the ritual eme ya obido rụwa ọrụ ozugbo because all even made in group is something he did in group. So automatically it will start working immediately. The only thing our spirit, our Chukwu want us to do is this: for us to come back to the original way to worship. We are not used to kill. We don't kill anybody in Biafra land. Like here now, if something happen now, then we throw Ogunigwe, then we throw a bomb. Bomb will kill many people. But in Biafra land, we don't do like that. We use our tradition, we use our shrine. When we do ritual in Biafra land now, as Biafra land is holy, nobody will do evil and go free. Now we are talking about our enemy now. Alusi now, if we go back to use our Alusi now, that is the best thing for us to survive. We cannot do it with any weapon or any other thing. That can never work. Because those enemies have buy a lot of weapons keeping for us to try any nonsense so that they will crush us. Of course, our leader we have done it in a way that our leader have wake us up in a way that we are in social media everywhere. If they do anything now, we will go to social media and expose them. So that one is difficult for them to do it now. So, but we use our RC because when you go to northern side now, their elders, they are the people that hold us, British people and the Yoruba people. That is why I keep talking about this Yoruba people. Christianity you're seeing now, slave master in the whole zoo, in the whole Nigeria is Yoruba people. They are the original agent because they know European told them the purpose they bring this Christianity is because of us, to disorganize us, to make us see that particular our shrine as bad thing. Monitor Yoruba people. What they preach is almost against that particular shrine, to make you hate it because they know that when you go back there, you will defeat them. Yoruba people, look at this man now, Oyedepo. Is he Oyedepo? Yes, that winner chapel, that own winner chapel. This man, a friend of mine, told me, he lives in Leeds here. He told me the other day he traveled to the zoo. So he and his wife was going somewhere. They met a woman, one elderly woman like that. They were discussing with this woman. They were discussing about Oyedepo. Is Yoruba pastor. The woman was telling them story about how this particular pastor, when his wife was sick, very, very sick, about to die, even when they started this when they started this religion now, it's like when they started new. This woman was among them. Is a Biafran woman. So the woman dropped that church because of what happened. When Oyedepo wife was sick, the sick was so much in a way that they took him to many hospitals. Nobody could cure that sickness. You know where they cure this sickness? They took this woman, Oyedepo wife, this Oyedepo we are seeing now, Yoruba man, Yoruba pastor, that Bishop Oyedepo, they say Bishop Oyedepo. This they took this woman to shrine to do ritual. So they took her to shrine to one native doctor to do ritual for this woman to get healed. After that, they healed the woman. The woman, after this man now, when you go to his what do you call it, altar to preach people, he'll be telling people that going to shrine is the evil thing, but he go there to take power to deceive people. So we need to go. They are deceiving us. We need to go back to that shrine they told us is the evil thing. That is where the power is. You can never get any power than that particular place in this world. That is where you can get the most powerful thing. So we need to go back to that tradition. Anything they told you is evil. Listen to Christianity. Anything they told you is evil is good thing. Most of things they told you is good, bad thing in our tradition is all good things. But they try to deceive you to condemn that thing so that you will hate it, because they know that when you go back there, you will see, your eyes will be open. I used to be a Christian, very, very good Christian. But I said I can never go to church again since I see this truth. Why can't you Biafrans wake up and know that what we are telling you is truth? Onyinyechukwu, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes, there's something again I want us to discuss. Do you know, since we started this program, people are inboxing me. Some people are inboxing me saying that you're taking us back to our ancient tradition, that our ancestors do this, do that, that we can never go back there. Now we believe in Jesus, we worship Jesus. I look at these people. How can people be talking this rubbish? He said that I'm taking you back, but you have to go back to find who you are, not from Christianity. Enemy gave you Christianity. Enemy gave you Shabbat. They say that I'm worshiping Alusi. We are not worshiping Alusi. And I have Alusi Efe. Alusi. Onyinyechukwu, I want you to explain this now, because our people are inboxing me saying that we are worshiping idol, that we are worshiping Alusi. Just I want you to explain this so that our people will understand that no one worship Alusi. Our people used to say, "Na Alusi pakaria ike gosi oisi ejipia." All madarola Alusi. Alusi is somebody created it. Is wisdom and how you keep your hands clean. Is the way you keep your hand clean. You have to be honest person. You have to be honest, and the wisdom. That is the human being created Alusi. Our people created Alusi for powerful thing. How can you worship something you created? We don't worship Alusi. Alusi is a weapon we use to fight the enemy, not something we worship. So, Onyinyechukwu, I want you to say something about this, please.
You know, one thing I want people to understand about our tradition is that our tradition is based on pure principles of nature, and everything that exists on this world, be it technology or whatever, is based on pure principles of nature. Like, for example, in a car, in automatic, even in a manual, when you look at the gear, you will see that after everything, it must have reverse, because for anything to be perfect, there must be reverse. If you want to keep going and going and going and going and going and going, you will go nowhere. You will end up crashing up yourself. There must be the reverse gear. Our tradition is there. It's there. Nothing can change it. The foreign religion came, and whatever it is that has been happening to us is because a different thing has come to apply upon what has been. So the only solution now is the reverse gear. Once we reverse, go back to the then we start moving ahead. That is our foundation. We already have a foundation. So we cannot know how we can never move forward without going back to our tradition. We can never defeat our enemies without going back to our tradition. They say ROC is bad, ROC is bad, ROC is bad. How can ROC be bad? What makes it bad? They say you worship ROC. How on earth can you worship what you made? You have a car and you worship your car. What do you use your car for? You use your car maybe to transport yourself. Not that you cannot go there by foot. You can go there by foot because with your car it will be faster. Gun is bad because an ammo can use a gun and the wrong.
Okay, yes.
A gun to protect you. A security man can use a gun to protect you. But gun is bad. When you've been talking about that ROC have killed a lot of people, what of how many that the gun have killed? What of those ones? What of the refugee camps, the market, the churches that the Egyptian pilots powered by Hausa Fulani and the Britain bombed during the war? All those ones, are they not killing? They killed innocent people with guns and bombs, but ROC don't kill innocent people. Arose is weapon of justice. It kills only people that committed offense. If there is anything we have to hate, it is God and the bomb. That is what we are supposed to hate, not Arose. Let us bring back our ROC, rebuild our ROC, restructure our ROC, so that our, the ROC
they make us the worst part of it is that they make us hate this ROC, they make us hate ROC so much in a way that we believe so much that ROC is evil thing. I don't know how they try to manipulate our brain. I don't know. When you keep telling our people will be seeing you as if you are worshiping ROC, you will soon die, you will go to hellfire, you will go to hellfire. What kind of nonsense is that? For me, I don't fear anything. I believe I'm a very, very honest person. If you never see honest person, I am honest human being. I don't care. So how can I go to ROC? ROC will hurt me. I'm a very honest person. What is honest person? Truth. To be truthful person is that when is just a decision. It's a decision. No one is most honest person in this world. No, but it's a decision. You have to take decision. Now, I want to be honest person. I want to speak the truth, nothing but the truth in anything I do. In the conversation on the phone, the way I talk to the people, the way I associate with people, the way you have to be honest person and put it in practice. Is a decision. Truthful, to be a truthful person, is a decision you have to take. Once you take that decision, you will not hurt people. You will be on your own. But that does not mean if somebody come and hurt you, you will leave that person. No, you hurt the person did. Don't forgive. Nothing like forgiveness. Anybody that come hurt you intentionally, I'm not talking about by mistake. Maybe somebody do something wrong, then he say you will not forgive the person. No, that is wrong. I'm talking about somebody do something deliberately. Nothing like forgiveness. I don't believe that, because nature don't forgive. Nature, because I believe in nature. Nature, our tradition is nature, pure nature. Nothing like mixed up there at all. Like this Shabbat they join now, say that is our tradition. No. Tradition, Shabbat is not our tradition. It's Bible, they took our tradition and wrote it in the Bible, turn it against us, pointing that Allah say that is evil thing. That the same Bible. So there's no way you can find yourself through Bible. It's impossible. If we try to follow from Bible to find who we are, we will lost completely. So we need to find who we are from our tradition. That is the most important thing. It's not like it's like this ROC. I want to say something now. This ROC we are talking about now. If we be the Ogunigwe now, we start fighting, doing everything. Then if we do believe in ROC now, many of us believe in ROC. If we go in group, do ritual. If we agree in a group, like as our leader is now, if our leader agree in a group now, we will do ritual. We will do ritual and announce it on Radio Biafra and show the video how we did the ritual. Everybody will see the video how we did it. We know that nothing. So we can cover it and do it everywhere. Okay, now it's like now somebody seeing a car, have to get two cars, a manual and a automatic. You know, automatic is car to use. Then you leave automatic, go and buy the manual. That is what ROC and the weapon and the Ogunigwe and all those things means. Instead of using ROC is just automatic weapon, automatic weapon of justice. ROC can never go and do anything evil. No, ROC go and destroy anything bad and come back. Nothing like going there to kill innocent person. No, anybody ROC kill is evil person. Is not an honest person. That is how it works. So Onyinyechukwu, go on.
So what I was trying to say then is that even ROC now, that anybody who is afraid of ROC, that simply means that person is not honest.
Pure.
That person is not straightforward.
Pure.
Because, yes, that is the simple truth. Because if you are honest person, if you are straightforward, you don't do evil, you don't kill, you don't have hand in blood. Then why will you be afraid of arrows? Because that is the only thing arrows don't like. Arrows don't like evil. Arrows don't like people that commit murder, people that poison people, people that have people mind against their brother or against
hypocrisy. Arrows don't need hypocrisy at all.
That is the thing that arrows don't have. That is the thing arrows don't like. And that is the reason why Christianity and the other foreign religions, we are able to defeat our traditions in the first place. Because they convince our people to start living a fake life, a life of life. They succeeded in killing off the truthful people, the people that are, the holy people. Let me call it holy people.
Yes.
They killed them off. They killed all those people, and the bad people, those criminals, they are the people now in power, and they
because this thing we are talking about now,
that is how they defeated the truth of everything. But when our tradition come back, now when justice come back, and you will see that is why evil people don't want our tradition to be restored, because they know that when our tradition is restored, when ordinary is restored, and the ROC start functioning, that all of them, none of them can exist. All of them will run away. Because they don't want to run away, they will die. That is why they don't want justice to come.
Yes. Then another thing I want you to know is this. Look at Yoruba people now. What Yoruba people focus on is that to deceive our people, that to give them impression that particular shrine is a voting. Your ancestor do this, your ancestor do that. Those allegations they did against our ancestors is lies. They say that our ancestors killed twins. They say that our ancestors did this. Those things are lies. They lie to us. They make us to believe that our ancestors did evil, that their own ancestors did only good things.
Okay.
Our people wake up.
Okay, now they said that a lady called Mary Lester came and they stopped our ancestors from killing twins. But this lady called Mary Lester, she's from Scotland. She's from Scotland. So that means she was there in Scotland and she saw people killing twins, and she decided to come and save them. What did he come? What is she doing in our land? What is she doing?
The same question I asked, the same question I put to people is this: have we ever seen old person like it? When I go, I'm from already in Aguata, Anambra, Biafra. Yes, I'm from already now. I never see any woman, any person, like maybe Asian elderly people that told me. I've asked people questions. Please, have you seen somebody that told you that maybe they know, maybe he or she know twins that they killed? Like evidence. Nothing like evidence to prove that. Only thing they did is that to focus putting it into us. Do you know that we ourselves are carrying the news for them, because we have been brainwashed. We keep if I tell you the kind of impulse I'm getting, the way people are talking to me, they are seeing me as somebody that will die very soon, that I'm going back to worship ROC. You see this kind of mentality. You try to bring them in for them to know that this is the only way to survive. They are seeing it as a evil thing. Okay, now you've been following Jesus for how many years? What Jesus have done to you? Nothing. Okay, now 1967 to 1970, when you look at Biafran children, they gather Biafran children, teaching them how to sing. What they are singing is this: in the name of Jesus we will win. In the name of Jesus we will win. I think everybody hear that. I've watched many videos. That's what they keep shouting. Did Jesus help them? No. We are using the power of Chukwu Abiyamana to win, to fight, and you see we will win. Must. If we hear about Chukwu is in Alo Chukwu. Alochukwu is the center. That is the shrine of Chukwu you're talking about. You bear the name. I also bear the name. Wachineke bear the name too. His name is Chukwuode. My name is Onyinyechukwu. The same Chukwu. That Chukwu is the Alochukwu, is in the Alochukwu. That is where his temple is. This in Biafra land is the original place they created the whole world. We don't know who we are. That is the problem. Biafra land is center of the whole world. So anything you have in Biafra land is the highest in the whole world. Anything at all, because that is the original. Nambuko Bidolana Biafra.
It's not in the Bible. They are telling all those stories in the Bible how they created the life, a garden of Eden, this, that, that. They didn't even tell our own story. They didn't tell about Okiro. Yes, there's a town called Okiro in Cross River State now. It's in Cross River State. That is where you will see there's a very big rock here. That is according to how the
Hey, Machineke, I would like you to say that again, because this story you're trying to tell us now is a very nice story. Please, I have little bit interruption there. Please, can you say that again?
I said it is in Okiro.
Yes.
In present day Cross River State, the town is called Okiro. There's a very big rock there. According to how the story goes, that is exactly where Chukwuadema stood to create the world. You see, upon that rock, you will see a footprint, a very big footprint, just like someone was standing on top of there. But this footprint is bigger than the size of a man. It's two. The footprint is upon there. And this rock is so strong, that is so solid that even a chisel cannot bend this rock. But there's a footprint upon that rock.
You see?
And after creation of life and everything that exists in the world, Chukwuadema blessed this town of Okiro with two languages, the man language and the woman language. That the man speaks different language with woman, but they understand each other.
So this thing happened in Biafra land now. You mean this thing is going on in Biafra land now? It's somewhere in Biafra land now.
In Biafra land.
Yes.
You see,
Biafrans, we have everything in that territory. You see, that particular land, that particular Biafra land, we have everything there. That is where the Chukwuadema created the whole world. We don't know who we are. We are pure people, holy people. Only thing you need to be, only thing you need to do is that be honest, speak the truth. Love who love you, hate who hate you. Be honest person. Simple. Then you will see that spirit to come back to you. Come back to ordinary. You see this tradition we are talking about now. I had Machineke. I heard that our leader, somebody sent me a message the other day. He told me that, yeah, I know you're happy now because our leader said that he will go to Alochukwu to pray. That was what he told me. Yes, but you remember I called you, I asked you that, is it true? He told me that he heard that our leader said that. So I was so happy for that. Then my concern now on that is this. Remember when we went to Alochukwu, there's something happened there. Those traditional rulers have hijacked our tradition. They have hijacked all those powers. Because they control Zoo people, and Christianity use them to control us. So now I don't want my concern now is this. I don't want our leader when he go there now, he will just go to the king and he take picture, take video, come back. No. Where we want our leader to go is in that shrine. No Bichukwu. No Bichukwu. For him to go that shrine, when he go to that shrine and do ritual there and do video for us to see the whole video that the ritual he did there, and he will he will give us the videos and share the video, live video and the pictures. We share it to everywhere. We tell people that we have come back to who we are. That's what we are trying to do. That is why I'm saying that I want to travel home, because when I go home now, those rituals, I will go in there to do ritual by myself. Yes. Any ritual we need to do in IPOB, I will go there and do that ritual. When I do it, I will tell you. You will see how the ritual work. Can't you see that? Okay, now look at what is going on now. I don't know if people are following or maybe they are ignoring it. You see, the everywhere is burning now. In the northern part, I think day or before yesterday, somewhere catch fire, one market like that. They said, what is the name of that market? Malaka or something like in Nasarawa. Malaka in Nasarawa. This market burned down. Many things have been going on. We that went to Alose, went there to do ritual. We know, we are seeing what is going on. But you people, maybe you have not seen it. We are seeing it. Matama Sule that died is because of the Alose. The British people, the fire have burned them 3 times now. It's because of the Alose. In Biafra land, you see what is the way our leader is moving now. Things are going the way it's going. It's because of the Alose. Nothing can happen to our leader. It's impossible. Anybody that try go close our leader will fall. People don't know what is Alose. They think we are joking. We have secured this what we are doing in a way that even enemy try to do, if they are doing another plan, they are in trouble. So it's a very open thing. It's the best thing to do. We worship our Chukwu Abiyama through our shrine. Okay, I was saying the other day when he went to somewhere to talk, he said that he don't worship idol. That is what our leader keeps saying. Our leader is ignorant or something. I don't know. I don't know what is wrong with him. Who worship idol? Is there anybody worship idol? Our leader, when you name it, our leader Nisi. Now I don't worship idol. No, Umo na worship here be here no okay na worship here no only sister dey yamma na ko kweri na ma our people na hate Alose na and because our leader now the way what he's trying to tell people now is that Alose that we are worshiping Alose.
Where the king was praying and saying, you know that the time our people went out, there was something I got so bitter. I was so bitter that day when I saw the zoo coat of arms, in the palace of that king. I saw the zoo coat of arms there. I was so bitter. That night I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep that night. That's the reason why that night I changed my profile that night to you see the picture of where the Biafran leopard ate up those two white.
So now I can't hear you again. Watching again. So what I'm saying now is this:
when the sole custodian of our culture.
Hey, Machineke, your voice is fading. Your voice is fading. So
and in that palace, we see the zoo coat of arms there. Our leader must not go there. If our leader is going to Arochukwu, he goes to the shrine of Chukwu Abiyama in Arochukwu. You see more. That is where our leader has to go, not to that king palace. That king is a creation of the Britain. Britain created all those schools of kingship. Yeah. That is not original to us. It's not original to us.
Do you know, as even as we are talking now, somebody is calling me Onyala. Are you telling me that this person that are calling me Onyala now have sense at all? Do you think this person have wisdom at all? Common sense. So this guy now think that what we are saying now is wrong. Sometimes I keep asking, I noticed something. Most of our people, many people are not honest. So when they hear truth, they can't take it because they are not honest. I am honest, man. I don't care if you see it. Maybe I'm telling you that I'm too holy. No, truth is all about decision. When you take decision, I want to be honest person. You will work towards that. Then you become an honest person. In anything you do, you make justice there. Simple.
But I don't know what our leader is hiding from. I don't know what our leader is hiding from. Because I know our leader knows the truth.
Why our leader is telling us? Machineke. The question there is this. Why our leader keep telling our people that I don't worship Alose, as if maybe that what we are trying to do? Because what I noticed that our leader is trying to reply what we are doing. Because the other day, anytime our leader, because I follow him, I watch all his video. I want to know everything he said. If you say anything at all, I know the meaning. Anything at all you said, I know the meaning. I know the meaning full time. So that day, our leader was talking to us. Because that time he said that you don't worship Arosi, he's talking to us. Because I use it because of the way, the kind of messages I'm getting from Christians here. Christians and the Shabbat people are telling me that I'm going back to worship our idol, what our ancestors did, that make them this, make them shrine, make them pride, make them. Do you think European are more civilized than our people? No. Our ancient people are more civilized than Europeans, but they came and did those things and destroy our own. That is the problem we are having. So anybody telling you that Europeans, that the way of Europeans is even more better than our own, is lying to you. No.
That they came to our land to look for food. Our people, we are so stupid to fall for their cheap blackmail, and they succeeded in hijacking us, and they gave us the Israel book. And the idea, using our knowledge, our philosophy to develop their land, and we are here reading the nonsense they wrote. Rubbish. I refuse to accept all this nonsense.
So Machineke, now let's talk about our leader going to Alochukwu, because he has promised to go to Alochukwu now. So let's talk about that, because for me, I will never agree with our leader. If our leader go to Alochukwu, he never shows the video, or he didn't go to the shrine to do ritual, I will not take it, because he have to go to that shrine. If he's going to Alochukwu, maybe going to this guy, what do you call it? Going to Eze, the king to go take pictures, take video, come. No, I will not. Then I will believe that he have not been to Alochukwu. He have to go to that ritual, that shrine, and not only when he go. If he go there secretly, I will not believe him. If he's honest, he has to go there open and do the ritual, let everybody see it. The way he go every other places. You have to go to that shrine, that Chukwu. He has to go to Chukwu and do ritual. Alochukwu, that is the shrine of Chukwu Abiyama. If you don't know, go there and know. How can people see truth and keep talking rubbish? Your voice is fading again. Your voice is fading again. I don't know what is going. Maybe hey, it's coming now.
Our leader was hitting a point that was brought into our children. I think that is what our leader is afraid of. That Ibinukwabi was brought into our children. That is the reason. That is exactly what our leader is afraid of. But before we become afraid of Ibinukwabi or whatever is it, the shrine belongs to Chukwu Abiyama. And the things that our leader came and they started teaching us about Chukwu Abiyama. And they teaching us Chukwu Abiyama.
Yes. Even if they bring Ibinukwabi, maybe another Alosi to that place.
Now, if there is Ibinukwabi in the shrine of Chukwu Abiyama, it is the job of our leader to clean it up for us. Our leader must go to Ishimmo and Alochukwu.
Yes, and the one thing I know about it is this: like as I am now,